Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys went out and vote. Today is election day, and I took the opportunity to vote early, so I'm done with that. But anyway, today we're gonna do a part two of my repotting with Norman's orchids that I have ordered a couple weeks ago. As you can see in front of you, there's two slippers and also a one dendrobium orchids, which is this one here in the back. Let me show you her name, because sorry about that, I can't pronounce it for the life of me. So hopefully you guys can see that. So the dendrobium is potted in moss. Let me show you. It's potted in moss, and the other two are actually pot in bark chips. Let me show you guys that. See? And let me show you this one. This one is, sorry if it's moving. It's my my tripod. This is the name of the slipper orchids. I can't say its name, the path. I have a hard time with it, so forgive me on that. But they are still known as slipper orchids. I think it has to do with the shape of their blooms. I think that's why they're called slipper orchids. But this one is, I can see this one. It's American Beauty. This one has a red flower. That's why I chose this one. But anyway, what I will do is I'm gonna start off with the the dendrobium orchids first. So I'm gonna put these aside for now, out of you guys' view, and then into this view here. I have soaked orchid barks here, and I have put calmac and seaweed extract in this water here. So I have soaked this, so it's a lot easier to remove because it's in moss. So let's start here, shall we? And see how healthy this root is. I also took the opportunity to go ahead and sanitize my clipper, my garden shear. So how is everybody doing? I hope everyone is doing good. As like the other orchids that I have repotted last week, this one is in plastic sleeve as well. So let's see how healthy the roots are. It has a little bit of bark chips in here. And Anyway, it's I don't even know what time it is, but I know it's not 11 o'clock yet. So, and I don't know about you guys, if you guys are planning to watch the election on TV and see who will be the winner of this year's election. I hope you guys went out and vote regardless of your party. And it's a bit dry inside here. It looked like they just wrapped it in basically in moss, and then the inner of this is bark chips, small bark chips. My dogs, every time I do something, especially when it comes to orchid, they always want to go outside in my middle of my videoing. This happened last time. And then when they go outside, they want to come inside. Not even 5 minutes after they went outside. So right now, I'm just going to ignore them right now. I don't want to stop right now. Because I have to stop, and then I have to wash my hand. And I don't want to do that right now. So they're going to have to be patient and wait. So my dogs are like my kids. They do last minute thing. Actually, if I can remember, I recall my kids were the same way. Every time I'm in the middle of something, that's when they want something. But all my kids are grown now. They have their own lives. My youngest daughter, she's planning to move out soon here because she's graduating and she wants her own spot. The only unfortunate thing about it is she's moving out of state. All three of my kids are out of state, so I don't really get to see them. Well, my other two anyway. Right now, as of right now, but it's going to be three. My other two oldest one, they're well, my youngest and my middle one, they only live 4 hours away from me. But you know how it is when you start working, you have your own life, you tend to forget about your parents at times. That saddens me. And then my oldest one, she lives in Texas, so she comes down whenever she can. But yeah. Yep, she came to me last week and told me that she has a couple of job interviews, and if she gets them, she's planning to move out there. So she got the job, and they're going to give her a month to get herself situated and move out there. So it's just me and my husband now. We're considered empty nester. And which I'm okay with it, I guess. You know, they have to grow up sometime. Well, this one seems alright. Although there's a few dead roots. I'm going to have to wash it. So that means I'm going to have to put you guys on pause while I wash this. And then when I come back, I can show you what it looks like after I cleaned it. So here we are. have to clean it. While when I have you guys on pause, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rinse it, sanitize it, and clean it, so that way when I come back, I could just show you how it is, so that way we can go through the repotting process. So let me dust my hand because it's kind of dusty. So I'm gonna put you guys on pause and I'll be back. All right, one sec. Hello everyone. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize my my video cut out on me. But anyway, I unpotted this and then I realized you guys weren't there anymore. So anyway, this is my what do you call it? My path. And I was saying they weren't kidding how this texture feel. It feels fuzzy. And, you know, on camera, you can't really tell. All you can see is brown roots, right? So anyway, I will, whatchamacallit, I will repot this. And the bark chips in here are small, but they're good. They're in good condition, actually. They're not broken down. So I think I'm just gonna reuse it. And I will soak this. Well, actually, I'll just soak it here. Yeah. Because it doesn't really have much dead roots. It's really healthy, actually. So what I'm gonna do, I did soak it here so that way I could see if I need to remove anything. But there's nothing to remove, actually. Yeah. This little string. Yeah, all of them are healthy. So I have a pot here, and I'm just gonna put a little moss here. Let me move her here. I'm gonna put a little moss, a layer on. Just a layer of moss in the bottom. So, and then a layer of the see how it looks here. Oops. I need to go more. There we go. I know this one here, I did some research that their roots, they don't like their roots to be exposed. So I'm gonna do my best to submerge her roots, so that way she doesn't stop growing on me. Oh my goodness, I think I'm running out of bark here. I think I have to go put some more bark in here. Yeah, I'm gonna stop you guys for a second because I'm gonna get some more bark chips. One sec. All right, I poured some bark in here. Man, the bottom part of the bark, you could tell is all muddy. I don't want all of that. Yeah, I should have just gotten some fresh bark. Opened up a new bark because this is the bottom part of the bark that I just emptied out. I thought I had enough in here actually. Okay, once. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need some more bark. Oh my gosh. All right. You know, it's all right to reuse bark, especially if you can tell if the bark is it's not broken down and you don't see any sign of, you know, insect. And, you know, and then also if you're worried about it, you can also spray it with hydrogen peroxide to just kill whatever is in there. But but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to repot this because it's not, the roots is not cooperating with me here. I have to bury her much more deeper. And she's not letting me do that. Okay, we're out of bark in here now. Yeah, I have to open up another bag of bark. This is not enough. Well, a lot of these dirt, they're gonna flush out once I, you know, start, you know, when I water them. So I'm not worried too much because I like to soak my my orchids. So when I do flush them, a lot of the, you know, fine dirt, well, not dirt, but like sand type, they'll just come out. So I'm not worried about it too much. So, but I need to lay some more bark up here so the roots are covered up. Alrighty then. So this is, oh my goodness. One sec. Let me clean my hands up real quick. And I want to rinse this off. right, she's all potted up. Now I need to go get another bag of barks. So I'm gonna put you on pause again, and one sec. All right, you guys, I'm back. So I have got myself some bark. They're not soaked, unfortunately, but it's all right. And this one here, I added a little bit more bark here, and she's good to go. And I made sure all her roots are covered up because they don't like their roots exposed from what I can understand. So, and her sleeve is gonna be this red one. I try to keep my pots uniformed. You know, I wanted it all white, but I couldn't find no white pots any longer. So I just decided to go ahead and just get this. They had like 4 different colors. They had beige, they had red, they had light green like sage, and also light blue. So I got the colorful one, and what can you do? You tried, but anyway, she's all potted up here, and she's gonna be in her red. Well, her flower's gonna match the the pot anyway, so I guess that would be a good thing, huh? So I'm gonna put her there because she's all potted up. So the next one we're gonna pot up is this one here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see. This one here I showed you earlier. So she's gonna, here. So this is the last one of the 3. And I'm gonna go ahead and move, well actually I'm gonna use the water in here so I can see. How am I gonna do this? Oh, I know. I'm gonna use this and put in there until I'm ready for the bark. So I'm gonna put that there for now, and let's see what she looks like. This one is also looks like it's potted and bark as well, which is good. Let's see how good her roots are. Ew. Well, she doesn't have very much root. Let's remove that dead leaf. And another dead root. I think I'm gonna have to. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. My alarm is going off. Here, one sec. I think this would be the second time. When I repotted my first one, my alarm went off too. So, well, that has a broken leaf there. Okay. Well, let me rinse this off and also sanitize it like I did the last one. So let me put you on pause again, and let me show you before I go ahead and before I rinse it. See, she doesn't have very much roots. Oops, sorry. So yeah, let me rinse her and I'll be back. Alrighty then, I took the opportunity while you guys on pause to go ahead and clean it up, and also sanitize it, you know, spray it with peroxide. So I think she's good to go. So what I'm gonna do is like I do with the others, I'm gonna add a little bit of moss on the bottom. Just a little bit. And I think she stopped fizzing. I'm gonna dip it in here. It has, what do you call it, that thing that I put in earlier, Calmac and seaweed extract. So, all right, let me put these bark in there. And before I do that, let me see how much I need to put in there. All right, I guess I like to put her in the center so that way you need a centered. Yeah, I like to reuse, if it's possible, I like to reuse the media that they came in, especially if they're not broken down. What I do is I just normally rinse it and then I sanitize it with, what do you call it? Peroxide. And that's one way, it's one way to whatchamacallit, to kill any bugs or anything like that that's in there. And this bark here is not soaked, so I'm gonna have to soak her. Think. Yeah, make sure she's I'm gonna have to rinse her down, and you know, new bark chips it takes a while for them to really soak up water, so that's why it's a good idea to soak your bark at least a few days, 2-3 days, and then okay, let me move this up a little, just a little, so that, move it up a little, so that way the leaves don't get push it down slightly, so that way there's no any air bubble. There we go. I think we're done repotting. Oops, a leaf fell off. That's okay. I'll grow new leaves. I'm trying to push it up so that way it's not, the leaves not too buried, like that. but you want the roots to be covered up because they don't like to be exposed. They're not like phalaenopsis where they need their roots. You can expose some of their roots with no problem. They won't. So there we go. Fill in some space that needs to be filled in. And I will soak this one. I like to be really, I'm particular about things, so I like to, when I repot my orchids, I like to take my time to, repot them, because when you don't take your time to repot them, you have to go back and repot them again, because it's not the way, the way you wanted it in the first place. So it's better to take your time to go ahead and repot them. So that way you don't have to waste your time repotting them again. Okay, let's make sure it's there. I think we're done. So we repotted this, my path. They're both in red, lady in red. My orchid slipper, they're potted up. So here we are. So let's put these two here. Let's move this out of the way. And I can show you the finished product. So here we are. I didn't have to really cut any roots whatsoever. They were pretty healthy, except for this one here. She didn't have much roots, but other than that, she did. It was good. Like I said, it didn't really have much dead roots at all, and I'm really happy with it. So anyway, if you guys stuck around through the video, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. If you guys are new, if you like what you see, go ahead and push that like button. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Help me grow my channel. And please turn on that notification bell so you will know when I upload my next video. Till then, thank you, and keep safe. Happy growing, you guys. Bye for now.